Good evening, baseball fans. How you doing? We're in the bottom of the ninth. The Astros hanging on to a 3-2 lead here in Game 5. How are we doing, everyone? Hello. Good evening. We've had a good one here tonight. And we are here in the bottom of the ninth. I am live to react to the end of a pivotal Game 5. The Phillies are down to their last 3 outs, going back to Houston for Game 6, maybe a Game 7. We'll have to wait and see. But everyone, how you doing? Joe Girardi hater, what's going on, my friend? I know you are just sweating profusely right now. Ed Bagley, what's going on, my friend? Man, oh man, look at that little Ken Griffey Jr. picture right next to the name. That is awesome. Oh, we got a strikeout. Presley strikes him out. And there's the first out. Hoskins goes down by way of the K. How are we doing, everyone? Let's get to it here. Let's share the screen. All righty, here we go. JT Realmuto is up. Just going over the scoring real quick. Jeremy Pena got this started. We had a bit of a back and forth there in the top of the first inning. Jeremy Pena driving in Jose Altuve getting it started, getting on base, and then Pena driving him in. And then Kyle Schwarber with the homer in the bottom of the first. And then we saw some scoring here in the 8th. Well, actually, also Jeremy Pena. Man, he's had himself a good night. Had the home run in the 4th as well. You had the Alvarez ground out in the top of the 8th. They were getting a bit of a rally going there. And then Segura had the base hit there in the bottom of the 8th. And here we are now in the bottom of the 9th. So the Phillies have their last 2 outs here to try and make something happen. I got to give a lot of credit to Verlander, man. He battled. I'm going to break down Verlander in the postgame. And Verlander, you could say that was, I mean, arguably, you could say that was his best World Series start. He went 5 innings. But, man, the guy just battled tonight. Close game. They needed him tonight. Realmuto goes oppo to the warning track. Oh, what a catch! Oh, my! Chas McCormick! Oh! Face first into the wall! And McCormick just made the catch of his life. Oh! Wow, what a catch from Chas McCormick. You gotta love that, man. Defense in the bottom of the 9th. I gave the edge to Chas McCormick in my position preview for this World Series. Gave him the edge over Brandon Marsh, and my goodness, stepping up in a big way. You gotta love it. Jeremy Pena is pumped. Ryan Presley loves it. That dude just got a face full of wall. And here is Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 tonight, 2 walks, has a double tonight, hitting .373 in the postseason with 6 homers and 13 RBIs. Bottom of the 9th here, 2 outs, down to their last out. Harper trying to make something happen. The Astros trying to send this back to Houston with a 3-2 series lead. How are we doing, everyone? How are we doing? Joe Girardi hater is sweating profusely. He says here there's no reason to pitch to Bryce here. I mean, honestly, you know, I guess at the same time, though, you don't want to put a base runner on. You want to go after him. So I can see the argument you're making as well. Gaming with Brian, how you doing, my friend? Wheeler versus Valdez, Game 6 starters. Have they announced that? Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Gotta like Valdez there. And Wheeler, too. Both look pretty good in this series. Can Harper come up with a clutch shot? He rips it down the right field line, but foul. We got a 2-1 count here. Bryce Harper, he's had some moments, but the offense for the Phillies, ever since they just went crazy with all the homers off of Lance McCullers Jr., just seems like something's been off for Philly, man. I mean, if you go back, really, that offense, it was all home runs that night. So I don't know. Philly, they've been searching for the bats here the last couple of games. Had the no-hitter yesterday, obviously. Bryce Harper gets hit, and he's on base. Joe Girardi hater basically foreshadowed it. There's no reason to pitch to Harper, but the winning run is at the plate in Nick Castellanos. Oh my. Can Nick Castellanos come up with something? He ripped one earlier in this game, and Pena robbed him. Man, I got to go look at that. I got to go look. What was the... I know that was up there in exit velo. He nailed that ball. I think it was this one, the 105 miles an hour. I think the Harper double was 115. Ooh, Castellanos with a big old swing and a miss right there. Swung out of his shoes. Man, oh man. How are we doing, everyone? How are we doing? Thank you for stopping by tonight. We're just watching the end of the game. We're going to do a post-game recap in just a little bit once this game is final. I am exhausted. I am tired. I am not going to be staying here too long tonight. Just going to quickly recap it. We're going to preview Game 6. Here's the pitch. Castellanos pops it up. He gives chase. Trey Mancini can't come up with it. And the Phillies are down to their last strike here in a pivotal Game 5. The last game in Philly. The Phillies took a game in Houston, and the Astros are on the verge of taking 2 in Philly. That's a big move, man. To take 2 on the road, take 2 out of 3 on the road. Completely taking advantage of your home field advantage. Man, oh man. Ryan Presley, 0-2 count, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Trying to send this back to Houston with a 3-2 series lead. Nick Castellanos is up. Here we go. Oh! He gave a bit of an offer to it, but he did not go. Gave it a look. I gotta say, these Phillies uniforms, they're one of my favorite alternates. One of my favorite alternates. I love the classic look. I love the blue. I love the maroon. I love me some maroon, man. That's one of my favorite colors. Underrated color. Here's the pitch. Oh, he goes for another slider. Or was that a curveball? Can't even tell. Curveball? Look, yeah, that was a curveball in the dirt. We got a 2-2 count. Alex Rodriguez is here again. The legend himself, Alex Rodriguez, is in the chat. Bryce Harper on first. Trying to make something happen. Castellanos trying to come up with a clutch hit. Hasn't done too much this postseason. He's had a couple of moments here and there, but he's trying to come up with his biggest moment of the postseason right now. There's look like a changeup down in the dirt. 89, 90 mile an hour changeup. Alec Boehm on deck. Look at Alec Boehm just showing the wife beater. Just looking as relaxed as can be. And here we go. We got a full count here. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Ryan Presley versus Nick Castellanos. Both guys looking for a clutch moment here. Ryan Presley comes set. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball to the left side. Pena has it on to first. And the Astros have won Game 5. And they have a 3-2 series lead heading back to Houston. And the Houston Astros are on the verge of a World Series championship. They are 1 win away from a World Series championship. And the Phillies have dropped 2 out of 3 after a memorable Game 3, hitting 5 home runs off Lance McCullers Jr. They go down via a no-hitter, as well as a solid pitching performance from Verlander and some clutch hits from guys like Jeremy Pena tonight. This is a solid win for the Houston Astros. I'm just saying, man, the way they bounce back after that slobber knocker from the Phillies hitting 5 home runs, the way they bounce back after that, that really said something to me. And they just look like a good team tonight. It was a gritty win tonight. A complete team effort tonight. You got the pitching. You got the timely hits. You got the good at-bats. You got for the most part, the good bullpen. And the Houston Astros have a 3-2 series lead. Heading back to Houston, they're on the verge of a championship. And my prediction is right now looking pretty good. I went with the Astros in 6 games. And we'll have to see what happens here in Game 6. How are we doing, everyone? How are we doing? Game has just gone final. Everyone, if you can, please hit that like button for me. It's going to help this get out there in the algorithm. For some reason, the algorithm here has been a little slow. YouTube is not liking the channel lately. I don't know why, but the like button will help. So if you can, please hit it. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the bell notification. That way you know every single time I go live. And also, share the stream as well. If you go on Twitter, if you go on Facebook, Instagram, go to Grandma's house down the road, share the stream, share any of the content as well. Hold on one second, everyone. Just updating the thumbnail. All right, thumbnail is updated. Okay. One second, just got to update the title. One second, everyone. Okay, here we go. All righty. So we got some people trickling on in here for the end of the game. Joe Girardi Hater had a couple of super chats here. Thank you so much, my friend. Unbelievable, awful game by Rhys. 4Ks and an error. Yeah, a bit of a bummer tonight for Rhys Hoskins. And then you go on to say, trade Rhys Hoskins for whatever you can get. Yeah. I mean, that's a bummer of a game, man. He's come up with some big spots in this postseason, but absolutely did not come through. He was 0 for 5 tonight. 0 for 5. You know, Schwarber keeps on producing at the top of the lineup, but, you know, Real Muto, he had, you know, clutch moment there in game 1, you know, going 0 for 5 here tonight. That's not going to get it done. You know, Harper's doing what he can. He got on base a couple of times there. The hit by pitch at the end of the game had the hit. Castellanos, a cold night. Very inconsistent this postseason for Castellanos. Alec Boehm had himself a couple of hits tonight as well. You know, but Bryson Stott, I feel like he's been just a black hole in this lineup for the Phillies. You know, maybe there's been 1 or 2 times he's come through, you know, with some kind of an RBI. Can't fully remember the moments, but Bryson Stott right now, he is just a black hole in this lineup. I don't know, man. I don't see how you go to him in game 6. He's just, I mean, he got the walk tonight, but he's hitting 140 in the postseason. I don't know, man. You know, Marsh at the bottom of the order at a couple of Ks. You know, just overall, not a great performance tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. Both teams left 18 on base. So a lot of runners left on base tonight. But, you know, the Astros, they just came up with the more timely hits tonight. And, you know, honestly, when you're looking at the numbers here, both had 12 strikeouts. Both had 18 left on base. The difference is the Astros, they just did a little better than the Phillies tonight with the offense. And when we take a look at the pitching, you know, 2 gritty performances tonight. Syndergaard was basically just an opener for tonight. 3 innings, had a couple of runs given up. But, you know, with Syndergaard, that's what I said last night. You're probably not really going to get a whole lot out of him. 5 innings max, if even that. 4 innings, and he only went 3. He was running into some trouble. He would have gone longer if he had been a little bit more effective there. But in the end, you only got 3 innings out of him. The bullpen, once again, very solid. But, you know, Dominguez coming in there, you know, giving up the run later on. But for the most part, the Phillies, they did pitch well tonight. And obviously, this Astros pitching staff, they've just been great. Montero, he gave up the run there in the 8th, made it a 3-2 game. But, you know, this was just a really good game tonight. This was a close one. Both teams just battled. This was not, you know, very far apart at all. Both teams had strengths in this game. They had weaknesses in this game. In the end, the Astros just came out on top. That's really all it is. They just had one more clutch hit than the Phillies did. But also, I'm going to give a lot of credit here to Justin Verlander. Listen, Justin Verlander has just been absolutely awful in his career in the World Series. I mean, the other night, he was looking all right in the beginning, and then they just started getting to him. Let's go pull up his numbers here in the World Series. He's just never been able to get it done in the World Series. You know, sure, championship series, he's been able to get it done. You know, division series, sure. But the World Series, he has just not been effective at all. But tonight, a very gutsy performance for him, man. Very gutsy. You know, if we go back here, 2006, obviously that's a very long time ago. That's, my goodness, I feel old. That was 16 years ago. What in the world is going on? I was 16 years old at that time. What the heck is going on? They were going up against the St. Louis Cardinals there. Was he a rookie that year? I can't remember. But, yeah, he wasn't good there. And then 2012, had a bad start there. 2017 with Houston. Actually, he was all right in 2017. Had a couple of starts. He was fine. And then, am I looking at the right one? Yeah, World Series. And then, wait, what was this? 2019? Oh, yeah, it was 2017. Sorry, 2019. He had a tough time there against the Nationals. And then, obviously didn't have a great start in Game 1, but he really battled tonight. And everyone, I want to show you the difference why. Taking a look here at his Game 1 start. Baseball Savant, they got all these lovely pictures that you can look at here. So if you look at Verlander here, all the red, that's fastball. All the blues, those are curveballs. You got the sliders as the yellow. So as you can see with Verlander, he's kind of going all over the zone with his fastball. He's mixing in the curveballs. He's mainly going away from righties with the sliders, in on the hands against lefties. But really the fastball is what I'm looking at here. He's kind of just all over the place. He's up in the zone, low in the zone, going left, going right, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but he did something a little bit different tonight. Did a little bit different tonight. If you look at the fastballs, he mainly attacked the upper part of the zone, and he stuck with the sliders away from the righties, in on the lefties. So even with the curveballs too, he did really the same thing. So I think with Verlander, what ended up being the difference with him tonight, I think he just took a bit more of a simple approach. Whereas, Game 1, all over the place with the fastballs, didn't really focus on a certain zone. Whereas tonight, he focused more on the upper part of the zone. Right? Stuck with the sliders, down and away to righties, in on the hands on lefties. Same with the curveballs. He just kept a little bit more simple tonight. Just tried attacking these quadrants. And I think that is the key for Verlander. That's always something. It feels like he just never has it right at this point of the postseason. But I like that he just kept it simple tonight. I think that was the key for him. Just kept it simple. So, and then the bullpen came in and did their thing. Listen, I got to say this right now. Brian Abreu, seriously, is there some kind of an award you can give this guy? He has been off the charts. He's so good. I mean, this guy is out of his mind. Look at his numbers in the postseason. I don't know if this is counting tonight. If this is not count, is this counting tonight? Hold on, let me go to the game log here. Let me see. It might not have updated yet. No, it has not updated yet. So this is not even counting tonight. So he went an inning and a third. So overall, he's pitched 11 and 2/3 innings. How many strikeouts did he have tonight? He had 2 strikeouts. So overall in the postseason, he's got 11 and 2/3 innings with 20 strikeouts. Brian Abreu has been so good this postseason. Holy cow, man. Out of his mind. Can this guy just be the closer of the future? If Ryan Presley ends up, whatever, kind of going elsewhere down the road, I mean, here's your closer right here. This is the guy who's going to be your shutdown guy for years to come, man. Don't mess with this guy. Don't make him a starter. I don't know. Just whatever. Keep him in this role, man. Closer, long-term, absolutely. Brian Abreu is just shut down. This guy is not getting, any attention right now. None. Verlander's going to get all the attention because he came up big in a World Series game. But But even guys like, Montero have been getting a lot of attention this postseason. Brian Abreu, man, this guy deserves some kind of an award. You got to take this guy out to dinner or something. Get this guy a steak. He's been amazing. I have loved watching Brian Abreu this postseason. Absolutely fantastic. Whoa! Exton Stone with a $20 super chat bomb. Phillies in 7. I believe in miracles. Will make 2008 look like a cakewalk. Now, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be very tough. I think this is a good segue. It's a good segue to talk about Game 6. My goodness. Exton Stone, thank you for the $20 super chat. Obviously, it's possible. It's possible. You got 2 games in Houston. That crowd is going to be lively. I know everyone wanted to talk about the Philly crowd. This is what I said about the Astros. They don't care. They don't care how loud you're going to get. They don't care what things you're going to yell at them. They don't care about this Philly crowd. They have heard the worst of the worst. They went to Dodger Stadium after the cheating scandal. People are brawling in the crowd. The Astros don't care what you think. They're just a good ball club. They're efficient. They're just a machine, right? Even when they give up 5 home runs, they come back the next night and they throw a combined no-hitter. I saw a video today, or I saw like the title of a video or an Instagram post. I can't even remember, but it was something like, I don't know, like the combined no-hitter is just not really that impressive because it's like a combined no-hitter. Okay, how often do you see combined no-hitters? I feel like you see no-hitters more than combined no-hitters. And I'm not saying either one is better than the other. I'm just saying. But like to kind of just downplay what a combined no-hitter is, I mean, it's an accomplishment. It's a team effort. I almost like the fact that it's a team effort, especially when you got these guys coming in for different matchups and whatnot. I mean, of course, I like me a normal no-hitter better, but like I'm not going to downplay a combined no-hitter. I saw that today, and I'm like, what? Like the combined no-hitter was not as impressive as you thought. It's like, get the heck out of here. It's a combined no-hitter in a World Series. You kidding me? Like, stop it. Nonsense. Baloney. But anyway, Exton Stone, I appreciate you, my friend, again for the $20 super chat. That is always appreciated. Here we go. Game 6. Great pitching matchup yet again. Zach Wheeler, Framber Valdez. So this was the Game 2 matchup. So Framber Valdez was, so this was Game 2. Sorry. But as you can see here, Wheeler got hit around a little bit in this one. Not horrible by any means, but 5 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits. But Framber Valdez was just out of his mind. There's all this talk about like the cheating and whatnot. I mean, come on. Just stop it. Stop it with the cheating. I'm just so over it. Like, why can't we just focus on the baseball? Can we just focus on the pitching? It's like, yeah, he's like rubbing his hands, whatever. Do you know how many times Pedro Martinez would rub his hands? The guy would literally he would mix in the rosin and the sweat on his hands all the time. Pedro Martinez was doing stuff with his hands on the mound all the time. He was like rubbing them together. He's like doing this, doing that. It's like, get the heck out of here. Can these guys just go out there and just pitch a game and not have to, have all the Twitter lords going after you? Oh, you're cheating. What do you know? You're cheating yet again. It's like, get out of here. Framber Valdez was absolutely disgusting in Game 2. He had 9 strikeouts. Listen, and I think Framber Valdez is going to be yet again a tough matchup. When you got, your big hitters, Schwarber and Harper, it's tough. That's a tough matchup for those guys, man. When you got a lefty like Valdez who's just doing his thing, I'm going to be honest. Am I going to go bold here? I think it's over. Game 6. I called it in 6 games. I think it's done. Aaron Nola, he had a chance to redeem himself. Didn't come through. Zach Wheeler, here he comes out again. I think they're going to get to him. I think the Astros are winning this in 6 games. I think it's done. I think you can put a nail in the coffin. I think it's over. I think Framber Valdez, he's going to go out there. He's going to dominate yet again. He's going to be awesome. The Astros are going to be World Series champions. I'm going for it. I'm going bold. I just think the Astros, they have just figured it out now. They had the couple of losses there. You had the game 1 loss. You had the game 3-1. But I think the Astros right now, they've just figured out how to win in this series. Whether or not it came to a combined no-hitter or tonight playing a gritty game. I think they've just figured it out. I think they've figured out the cheat code here. I think they're on their way. I think it's done. I think Valdez is going to go out there. The guy has just been nails in this entire postseason. 2-0, a 1.42 ERA. He's been striking out guys left and right. I think it's done. I think it's over. That's just what I think. Not discrediting what the Phillies are doing, but that's what I think. So it's going to be epic, It's going to be epic. And actually, this is tomorrow night. Even though they're traveling back to Houston, this is on tomorrow night. So we could have the end of the World Series tomorrow night. That's, wow. That came up pretty quick. So I'm excited for it, everyone. I'm excited for it. Everyone, I want to thank you for stopping on by tonight. Please, if you can, hit that like button for me. I know all the YouTubers out here, it's annoying having to say, hit the like button or whatever, but it does help with the algorithm. It really does. And if anyone is new, think about subscribing. We're trying to get to 27,000 subscribers. If you see here, it says 26.9. We're within like 25 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new. Come on. I'm making baseball content all the time here, Just saying. If you're looking for more baseball news and content, just think about it. But this is going to be an exciting one here in Houston. People are going to be jacked up for this one. Houston, hey, they've come up short. Obviously they had the cheating scandal. This is their chance tomorrow. This is their chance. I don't think, last year they never once had a chance to even clinch. Yeah, they were trailing that entire series last year against the Braves. Here they are, 1 win away in Houston. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to end it, and I think it's going to be a moment. And man, oh man, what do we got here in the chat, everyone? What do we got here in the chat? What did I just say? Norberto Cabrera says, Astros, what's going on? Timothy, how you doing? Only 3 Astros are left from that team, guys. Give it a rest. Yeah, I agree. That's another big aspect of it. So many of those guys are gone. So this is a different Astros team, man, and they got some fun players on this team. Joe Pena, was the no-hitter also cheating? No. Don't think so. What else we got here? Sam Park, go Stros. Must take a lot of energy to hate us, man. I'm just saying. Conroe Girl, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Anthony Rodriguez, let them yell cheaters all they want. Helps them cope. Just saying, they don't care. The Astros could care less what they think. The more people that boo them, the more people that say stuff to them, they're going into the clubhouse and be like, hey, do you hear what that guy said out in the crowd? That was hilarious. That's what they're doing. They think it's funny. I guarantee you, they love it. They're thriving off of it. All these Philly fans, hey, I love the energy that they bring, but I'm just saying. I think the Phillies, it would have been better off maybe holding up some newspapers. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I think just yelling stuff at these guys. There was one really funny video that I saw. I think Lance McCullers Jr. was warming up in the bullpen before the game, and this guy was just yelling just so much nonsense to the guy, like something about like how Reese Hoskins is dating his girlfriend from high school. I go find the video on Twitter. It's so funny. Like, I'm sure someone in here has seen it. I was dying at it. These guys in Philadelphia, they're hilarious. I'm just saying. BKR Sport, how you doing, my friend? No matter how many World Series you win, you'll always be known as the cheaters. Yeah, that will always be something there. But at the end of the day, if the Astros do end up winning this, it's just time to move on. It's time to move on. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Roni, how you doing? It's been 5 years. There's only like 3-4 Astros. Yep. All the players are new. The Astros are not cheating. Yeah, man. Yep, I agree. BKR, love your content, Robbie. And I love you, my friend. And I love you. I love that you're coming out tonight and listening to my potato self talk about this game. All right, you know what? Hey, everyone, I'm going to put a poll. And you're going to vote in the chat who is going to win Game 6. Are the Astros going to win the World Series? Or are the Phillies going to stay alive? My pick's the Astros. I think they're going to win it tomorrow. I think they're going to be World Series champs by the end of the night. But I'll be honest with you, a part of me, I kind of hope I'm wrong, because I would love to see a Game 7. I mean, come on, Game 7, it's the best. I would love it. All right, here we go, everyone. Putting up the poll. Who wins Game 6? Here we go. Astros and the Phillies. Here we go, everyone. The poll is active. Go vote. Also, everyone, hey, we're at 66 likes right now. The goal for tonight is 100. We have 235 people in the chat. And if you can, let's get us to 100. Let's get us to 100. But also go vote. Oh, we got the Astros out to a big lead already. We got 50 votes, and the Astros are at 84%. My goodness. Wow. You guys are all about Houston right now. All about Houston. Man, oh man. Everyone, I'm going to say this too. If anyone is new to the channel, if you're just finding me, I am a teacher. I teach 4th grade. That's my day job. And then I come and do this during the night. And I went on a field trip today. And I am exhausted. I walked around so much today. I am dead. I feel like a potato all the time. But now I feel like an extra potato as of right now. I'm exhausted. I'm dead. Going on a field trip, even if it's just small, it's mentally exhausting because you have so much to worry about. You got to keep track of all your students and everything. But we went on a long one where we drove like 2 hours for this field trip today. There was so much to be accounted for. Constantly had to do counts. We had a schedule we had to follow the entire time. I got so many steps in today. And I know some of you out there that are watching, you gotta work on your steps. You gotta get that step count up. At least 10,000 a day. Try and shoot for 10,000 a day. I know some of you out there, you gotta get your steps up. I know. How do I know that? Because I was at one point not very good with my steps. Get your steps up, everyone. Get your steps up. How are we doing? Chess Chad, how are we doing? Oh, Chaz McCormick. You know what? I'm gonna focus on Chaz McCormick here. That was a huge play. Huge play. Let's go to that. So, Chaz McCormick, man, in the 9th inning. Man, give that guy some credit. Coming up with a big-time catch. Man, that dude just ate a face full of wall. Face full of wall, man. Good for him. I love that. You're in the World Series, bottom of the 9th. You're just laying it all out there. Dude could have broken his face and he wouldn't have even cared. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Carla Sanchez is in the chat. You are correct. I am a French fry. I really am. It's true. It's true. I saw someone put baked potato. Combat Jones, he's a baked potato. I'm the most potato of potatoes. Man, oh man. I'm exhausted. How am I even up right now? It's 12:30. The Coug, 97. Panama Lewis. Keep it coming, chat. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Far more Stony. We feed off of hate. Yeah, man. That's what the Astros have been doing all year. They don't care what you think. They don't care. Brian, how you doing, my friend? Daylight saving. Oh, we got daylight savings this weekend. Oh, I get an extra hour of sleep. Yes. Is that this weekend? It is. It is this weekend. Oh, I am excited. We got daylight savings. Oh, man. I can't wait. What is that, Sunday, right? You wake up Sunday, and then it's like an hour early, and then the day ends up feeling early. It comes back an hour, right? Fall back, right? You spring forward, and you fall back. I love it. I'm so excited for this weekend. I got to catch up on sleep. I barely slept. Listen, last night, I did the recap for Game 4, And then, so I think I didn't even sleep until like 1:30. And then I had to wake up at like 5 a.m. to go to the field trip today. I wanted to just run into oncoming traffic. I was that tired. And here I am. It's 12:30. I think I've slept like 3 hours in the last 36 hours. I don't even know. I can't even keep track of the time, man. What's going on? What's going on? But everyone, I think I'm going to get out of here. That's pretty much all there is for tonight. The Astros are on the verge of a World Series championship. They don't care what you think. Verlander, a great performance tonight. Just recapping really quick what I was showing earlier. Verlander really stuck with the fastball up in the zone, going with the sliders, down and away from righties, in on the hands on lefties. Whereas in game one, he was mixing the fastball more all around the zone. So Verlander took a more simple approach tonight. And in the end, I think that ended up helping him have some success finally in the World Series. Brian Abreu, this guy is just an absolute monster. Make this guy the closer whenever Ryan Presley decides to move on. This guy's nasty. He's amazing. I love Brian Abreu. He's completely underrated. Chas McCormick, he just ate a face full of wall tonight, and that was amazing, and I love that. Jeremy Pena, this guy's a superstar. Jeremy Pena is awesome. I love Jeremy Pena. The forgotten rookie. The forgotten rookie, man. Everyone's talking about Julio Rodriguez, Adley Rutschman this year, and here's Jeremy Pena just hitting home runs in the World Series. Hey, Julio Rodriguez, he's sitting at home right now thinking, man, that sounds pretty good if you ask me. Jeremy Pena is awesome. Yordan Alvarez, you know what? I'm going to give him a bit of a call out here. Yordan Alvarez, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You're hitting 188 this postseason. You were pretty good there in the Mariners series, and you've just been pretty cold for the most part. Can we get a Yordan Alvarez home run tomorrow? Please? Can I just see a bomb from him? I need something from him. We got to get something going. Yuli Gurriel. I also forgot to mention this. He got thrown out in a pickle between home plate and third. And then in the end, actually what was pretty cool, he ended up getting kind of banged on the back of the head there. Hopefully he's all right. But Mancini came in for him, and then he made a really good play. Schwarber hit a hard hit ball, and the Phillies could have tied it there, but Mancini made a really good play on Schwarber there. So give it up for Mancini with the defense. You got to love that. Overall, just a team effort tonight. A team effort. Timely hits, good pitching, good defense, going all out on the defensive side. You got to love it. The Phillies played a good game tonight too, but in the end, the Astros just did a little bit more, and that's why this Astros team, I think, are going to win it in 6 games. I think Framber Valdez is going to pitch his Heine off tomorrow. I think he's going to be awesome. Dude's going to be a legend by the end of tomorrow night. But if not, if I'm wrong, I'm okay with that because you get a game 7. So either way, it's going to be pretty cool. But everyone, I'm going to get out of here. I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm about to just slam my face first in my keyboard right now. On the way out, if you can, hit the like button. The goal for tonight was 100. But I'm going to go to sleep. That sounds wonderful right now. I'm dead. Everyone, have yourself a great night. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Do appreciate that. And have yourself a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.